Well, so you were able to get your order in for the new Samsung Z Flip3. Well, I am excited about the Z Flip3 because that's the device that I've been talking about ever since I heard about it. I'm happy because they actually made some improvements from what I can see on the surface from the original Z Flip and the Z Flip 2. So the device has a 120 hertz display. It's the same 6.7 inch screen on there. Not going to get too much into those specs, but the things that are different, obviously, is the body of the device. The body of the device, the internals are, the Snapdragon 888. They've got all that stuff, check those boxes, but I'm more interested in the things that actually change. So there's total of seven different colors now. The price starts at $999. That's a huge plus. That's what we wanted. We wanted the price because the Z Flip initially launched for $1,400. If you remember that, that's the one that I bought. I was like, oh gosh, I took a huge L on that, by the way. But nonetheless, it's different. They've given us this is how it works. They've given us what we should have gotten initially. But it's called testing the waters and seeing what you can get away with. So they've actually changed the outer screen to make it 4 times larger. So that little screen that was on the initial Z Flip was just trash. It was horrible, and there's no denying that. So any of the devices that you want to purchase from Samsung, the links are down below in the comment section, and I'll probably put them in the description as well. So be sure to check that out, along with all the other links to my gear and things like that. So click on those links. You can maybe find some stuff that you can match your man Jay well, get like me. So the Z Flip 3 has a much better display on the outside. The body is a little different. The body seems like it's going to feel a little bit more sturdy, and it looks more premium, if you will. I didn't like the shiny body. I just didn't like that at all in the end. I prefer a matte look, and that is what I ordered. I ordered the Phantom Black in a 256 gig. And if you're wondering why I didn't get the green that I was talking about getting, is because ultimately Samsung offered a free upgrade. They offered a free memory upgrade, and I thought it was pretty strange. It cost me less. Now I do have a military account with Samsung, so I get a nice military discount on there. But they offered me to pay less to get more storage. The only difference is the color options changed, and I didn't want white, and I was like, you know what? I'll just go with the Phantom Black. And plus, when I logged in initially, the Phantom White and all the other 3 colors, the pink, the white, and I think whatever the other colors were on there for the 256 gig, they were shipping on September 5th. And now when I log in there, it says 5 to 6 weeks. So that means that people are ordering those colors. But I really wanted to get the green first, the Phantom Black second, and the white third. So I ended up I compromised a little bit because I would rather have double the storage and pay less than to have a color that I'm going to cover up with a case eventually. So that was the compromise that I made. Did you make any compromises when purchasing your Z Flip 3? Let me know in the comments. Meaning, did you change colors just to get the double the storage? Did they offer that to you too? Did everybody else see the free memory upgrade? Yeah, because the difference between the two devices is only $50, $999 or $1049. So if you don't have any trade-ins, like I'm not trading any phones or anything. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give up these good phones for these low pricings on the trade. And even though they're offering 2 options on the trade, they're splitting the cost of the devices in half. What a robbery! That's just a scam. I don't understand how they could even try this and think people are not going to pay attention to this. But if you put one device in there, it's going to give you a higher amount. But then if you add another device, it's going to cut that device in half and put that split. So you're not really doing 2 trades. I don't understand why they thought they can get away with this. Like people weren't going to notice. That is strange, Samsung. Straight up scam. But I would suggest if you do have a trade, try not to trade in really good devices like iPhone 12s and things like that. The most I would probably trade in if it was an iPhone was probably an 8 or a 10 or a 10s or somewhere along there. Something that you've gotten your money's worth out of probably, and you're wanting to switch to Samsung. And these devices definitely are probably going to be a better fit for you if you're wanting a more premium device coming from those older devices. But yeah, I'm not giving up my iPhone 12 and all my other good devices to trade in on this because the trading deals are not good this year. Can't pull the wool over my eyes. And at these prices, for the price of $999, this is what I can truly recommend to people. And I just think the Z Flip 3 is probably going to be like the ultimate folding device to get people into folding devices. Samsung's trick or not trick in a bad way, but Samsung's way of thinking to get you into foldable devices, it should be working now, because you ultimately are going to get a folding device that looks like a regular phone. That's it. And it's going to be more compact overall when it's time to store it away. The screen will be protected full time. You know what I mean? Like, those are things. That's why I like the Z Flip line, because your screens are protected and you should get a premium device. Period. This is something that you should be excited about. So I personally feel like the Z Flip 3 is the phone that is going to be recommended by me. The Z Fold 3 is nice, but it's $800 more. And you're getting more to carry, and you may be getting a tablet when you open it up, but I think folding designs, they're doing it right. Now, when you start to compare that to the Razr 5G, the Razr 5G is actually a good looking device. But you know, the specs for a lot of people, a lot of techies just didn't warrant that high price tag. And I could see why. But I never experienced the Razr 5G, so I won't speak negatively on it. But what I will say is, just based on paper, the Z Flip 3 is a fantastic purchase. If you're a person who wants a folding device, now is your chance to get in the door. And let's be clear here, I'm not going to shake a leg at this and say that the Z Flip 3 is pocket change. It in no way is pocket change. $1,000 is a lot of money, especially with today's market and the way today the world is right now. That's a lot of money. So there are options. There are things that you can do in order to get yourself into these devices. The Z Flip 3 is more than enough phone. It's like having that Galaxy S21 that you wanted, or whatever it is, and you wanted it to close up because it was too big. You see what I mean? Like, this is why I like this folding design. Forget about the nostalgia and all that stuff. This is just a great design. And I like that they have the customizations of the outer screen now. You can actually use the outer screen, which is fantastic. I mean, you could use it before, but it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? That little screen was trash. It was horrible. It was just pointless. So having that larger display out there is a huge plus. And I highly recommend that people take a second and give the Z Flip a chance, or a close look, instead of running straight to what you think is the best folding device, which will be the Z Fold 3. For those of you out there that are looking to get the new devices, I've got the links down below. I hope you ordered your Z Flip 3. The Z Flip 3 to me is just like the ultimate folding device to help get everybody over the hump of being afraid to use a folding device. That's the way I see it. I'm going to recommend probably the Z Flip 3 to anybody who asks me between these two devices. Not because of the price solely, it's just that it's more convenient. It's more realistic that a person will want to use this style of folding device over the Z Fold 3. We're talking about regular consumers across the board who's used to using a slab style device. They're probably quicker to switch to that style folding device than the bigger Z Fold 3 device. But hey, I could be wrong, or I could be way off, I should say. But that's what I'm recommending on this channel. I'm recommending you check them all out. You do what you want to do in the end. But I say that I think I'm probably going to be pretty happy with my purchase. So once again, I got the 256 gig Phantom Black Z Flip 3, and I grabbed a couple of cases too with the credits that I got. So if you haven't already reserved, you can still go down and click those links, and you should still be able to get that credit for $100 if you're ordering the Z Flip 3. And I think it's up to $200 with the Z Fold 3. So either way, all of them are down there. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick follow-up or overview of what I was excited about for the event. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Oh God, you scared the crap out of me, man.